let's talk about the Disney Cruise Line Kids Clubs, aka one of the best things ever invented. I'm Jordan Ashley, and together we vacation. Welcome to Disney's Fantasy Oceaneers Club. We're going to show you around and why this is the best thing on the Disney Cruise Line, in my opinion. Well, one of the best things.
We are primarily exploring the Oceaneer Lab and Oceaneer Club today, which is for guests ages 3 to 10. There's also Edge, and that's from 11 to 14 years old, and Vibe, which is for 14 and 17, as well as It's a Small World Nursery for those littles. However, since my kids are 5 and 3, we are only going to explore Oceaneer Club and Lab and highlight that for this video. This is our kids' second Disney cruise, and when they were on their first Disney cruise, It's a Small World Nursery was closed for my 1-year-old because it was during COVID. Now she is 3, so she can go into the kids club for the first time, and she's heard her big sister talk about it for the past few years. Her big sister was 3 years old at the time, and she loved it. So they have been so excited specifically to go into kids club for their cruise. That's one of the #1 reasons why Kids Club is the best on the Disney Cruise Line. Kids are absolutely obsessed, they love it, and they will have memories that last a lifetime. Later on, we'll talk about all the different things that kids get to do here while they're in the Kids Club, different activities and characters that show up, souvenirs that they bring home, etc. But first, let me point out that we are here during open house on the first day of our cruise, on embarkation day, and I would recommend going to an open house so you can enjoy seeing what your kids are going to explore throughout the week. However, going on the first day is not my first recommendation. I only went because it was my 3-year-old's first time and I wanted to make sure she was comfortable finding the bathrooms, etc. If you have a newly potty trained kiddo, you understand. Speaking of potty training, if your kids are not potty trained, they will not be able to enjoy the Kids Club quite yet. However, they can go to It's a Small World Nursery. On to the second reason why a Kids Club aboard the Disney Cruise Line is one of the best things ever invented. Parents get adult-only time. That's right, you heard it here. You can enjoy time aboard the ship in the adult-only areas, or doing activities that you might do with your kids, but you might prefer doing it on your own. You can go take a nap. You do not have to find a babysitter. You can enjoy a drink or time with your spouse, or go hang out in a pub with your friends. It is unreal. Oftentimes during our multi-course dinner, my kids would finish early and we would bring the kids to Kids Club so that we can enjoy the rest of our dinner in peace while they're having the time of their lives. I am a homeschooling mom. I love spending every moment I can with my kids. We travel together. We are called Together We Vacation for a reason. I love it. But we also have no family in town and very few babysitters, if ever. So the idea of actually getting a few moments where we don't have to stress about finding someone to watch the kids and just having a few moments together is just priceless to us. Speaking of who watches the kids, this is another really great highlight of the kids clubs. The cast members are extremely well trained. They are energetic all day long, which just blows my mind because these kids clubs are open all day and a lot into the night as well, way past my kids' bedtime, that's for sure. And the team is fantastic. I trust that they are taking good care of my kids. There are enough counselors that kids get enough attention and they have a lot of fun together. They get to know people from all over the world because the cast members come from various different countries around the world, so that's amazing. And the safety aboard Disney Cruise Line and Disney in general is the first priority, is the first key. Not only, of course, do they have these really cool hand washing machines, and they are constantly going behind and cleaning everything inside the kids club, but they have an amazing check-in, check-out system that helps a parent feel safe when their kids are going somewhere where you're not. So I would highly recommend it. 10 out of 10 for safety. They can always text you on board through the app if there is ever a issue or you need to come back and see your kiddo because of any reason. So the cast members and safety are way up there on my list of why we love the kids clubs. Before we get to our last point for why the kids clubs are absolutely amazing, make sure you ask any questions you might have down in the comments below. I would be happy to answer them. I am a travel advisor with Fantastical Vacations, and I can help you plan your trip at no cost to you. I can even get you some onboard credit. So if you would like to stress less while you plan, so you can just focus on the memories, I'd be honored to help you out. Just look in the description box below to get started. Last reason why we really love the Kids Club is that there is such a variety of things to do. Honestly, as an adult, I would love to do them. I do not have any video footage of these events because, of course, we cannot video other people's kids. I do my best, even during the open house, not to show other kids' faces as often as I can, just to give people their privacy. Here in the Oceaneers Club, there's Andy's room. You can enjoy the Star Wars area or Pixie Hollow or the Avengers Training Campus where you can learn from Thor himself. I was so sad I could not go to see Thor teach a lesson on how to be a hero. It was only for the kids, but that was super cool. They do crafts and activities. They bring home those crafts. We still have one of Thor's hammers, and we have pillowcases from both of our trips when they have slumber party activities where they have dance parties with Mickey and pals in the evening. And it is so much fun. Characters come to visit, they have competitions and games, and there is such a variety of options for the kids to choose from when they arrive. So, whatever they want to do, it should be available. The 3 and 4-year-olds typically stay together, so they kind of have their own schedule and join in some of the bigger events from time to time. But there's pirate themes, there's so many different options throughout your sailing, so be sure to check that Navigator app as soon as you get on board, or ask your travel advisor, such as myself, to see if they were able to snag a similar itinerary to give you an idea of what to look forward to. That's it for this video, pals. Be sure to subscribe, hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on a video. We have lots of Disney Cruise Line content because we do travel and love the cruise line so much, but we also live in Mickey's backyard here at Walt Disney World, and we love traveling the world together. So be sure to follow along on our adventures so that you can get some inspiration, tips, and tricks for your next family travel. See you soon, pal.